Nityanandam, this is Ma Mridu here, and welcome back to Facebook Live. Thank you for tuning in. And today I'd like to share something very interesting, and I'm sure all and each and every one of you who have been following me will be able to relate to this. Now, just the other day, I was sitting down with someone, and I was manifesting powers through the third eye. And so I said, I'll probably tell what is his blood group. So, looking at someone's blood group and telling what the person's blood group is one of the powers. So while I was seeing it through the third eye, I came up with one answer. I could see one answer. And but he told me this blood group was different from what I shared. So I said, all right, no problem. And the next round, when I did a pulse reading, and again, after he took his pulse, I was able to see the pulse, his pulse from here, to tell his pulse. And again, when I shared it, it was different from what he had. And I didn't go into any form of powerlessness. I just left it at that. Then the next step in the whole process was to basically tell this person what problems he's having. And I was able to tell two of his problems that he could relate with. And towards the end of the session that I had, which was basically about giving him a cognition from the Jivan Mukti book and sharing with him my understandings about similar unanswered questions. One of the powers that was related to that particular question was looking into that person's past life. And this is one of the powers which I have not really used it, I have not practiced with it, I have not played with it. But when I sat through, it was just revealed to me, there were actually two people on the session, it was just revealed to me, just like a movie, what exactly the person is going through in his past life. And I shared with that person. And this person could actually relate with it because he has had previous he's had previous readings about his past and he can relate with what I shared because they somehow make sense. And the same for the other person when I shared with him about his past life reading as I could see with the third eye, he could also relate with it. Now, you guys may be having question marks by now and wondering why are certain powers working and why certain powers are not working. It's not like that. It's a very beautiful understanding. And later on in the day, or in the next 2 days, I had got a click about it. Now, if you'd noticed, if you had watched Swamiji doing the Aushadha process, the Jivan Mukti Aushadha process a few days back, and if you had watched the video live, you would have seen that in the process of Swamiji wanting to ignite the fire from this little beautiful wooden instrument, and he tried, when I saw it happening, Swamiji did it once, the fire didn't ignite. He did it a few times after that, it didn't ignite. And I was wondering, why isn't the fire igniting? I mean, Sadashiva himself is igniting the fire. Why is it not happening? And when I went deep within, I understood that I could relate that exactly to the situation when I was seeing through the third eye for a person to tell about his blood group, his pulse. It wasn't happening. But that did not change a little thing because subsequently in the other powers, I was able to exactly share what the person could relate with. And then I got a click. Whatever the situation is, whatever the outcome is, you see through the third eye, you are Sadashiva, and nothing changes that. And there was a beautiful click that I got that night. And as soon as I had the click in me, when Swamiji was igniting the fire just came out. And it's amazing that Swamiji actually showed to me by example that even if you're not getting results of what you're doing, you're attempting it, you're not getting results, you're not getting there yet, but that doesn't change who you really are now. Does just because Swamiji was igniting the fire and the fire didn't come up, does that mean he stops becoming Sadashiva? Definitely not. So in the same way, there may be times when we are trying to express powers and it doesn't happen for us. Does that mean we stop being Sadashiva? Definitely not. We continue to radiate, we continue to sit in this beautiful space of Sadashiva and understand that no matter what we do, whether we choose to sit or sleep or walk or whatever, that doesn't change the space that we hold. And that doesn't change the very uh, understanding that we have about ourselves, the very conviction that we are Sadashiva. And it's actually a beautiful feeling to know that despite all that is happening around you, despite all that you see or witness around you, your inner space will remain the same as it was, that you are the very source, and that you can manifest anything you want from the very source. You are Sadashiva. So, just to share this little beautiful experience with you, that no matter what happens around you, whether you succeed or not, fail or pass, nothing changes the very conviction, the very essence of yourself, that you are Sadashiva, and nothing can change that. There could be difficult situations in your life, there could be times when you do not know what to do, but then again, just understand one thing. Just keep yourself calm and stable to understand that no matter what happens around you, that cannot change you, obviously. Swamiji not being able to ignite that fire in the first few attempts doesn't change who he is. We all know that. So, same way, likewise, no matter what you may be going through, certain difficult phases in your life where you do not know what to do, the fact that you are Sadashiva will never change. So, with these blessings and continue radiating Swamiji through your space by just residing in the state and space with these blessings and it is done.